Hello everyone, this is Ma'am Amano, and this lecture video is all about petrology, or the field of science that deals with the study of rocks. On this lecture video, we will be discussing all about rocks. We can define rocks as a mass of material that came from the collection or common aggregate of materials of one or more minerals. There are three types of rocks. We have here the igneous, which are formed from cooling and hardening of molten rock, and then sedimentary, formed from sediments, metamorphic, formed from existing rocks that is chemically changed or subjected through heat and pressure. First, let us have here the rock cycle. So, all rocks, whether above or below the surface, undergo continuous change brought about by one or more conditions. These conditions may include heat, pressure, chemical reactions, or forces that wear away, move, and deposit materials. Such conditions change rocks from one type to another in a sequence of events that is called the rock cycle here. Although rock cycle has no true beginning, you might best understand the rock cycle by starting with the magma. We will start with the magma here, which is a molten rock beneath the Earth's surface. The magma might cool and harden into igneous rock, here cooling with a blue arrow through igneous rock beneath the surface. Or the magma might be forced or ejected onto the Earth's surface as lava when the volcanoes erupt. So when that happens, that is another way of the conversion of magma into igneous rock, either by cooling under the Earth's surface or by eruption by a magma. Then when that happens, the moisture and gases in the air slowly break apart the igneous rocks that are exposed at the surface. The rain might wash the particles or sediment down the hillside. So we call the break parts of the igneous as sediments. Okay, this is the sediment. The rain might wash the particles or sediment down a hillside into a stream. The stream eventually carries the sediment to the ocean layer where the sediment settles to the ocean floor. It will take years. And then the layers of sediment gather and harden into a sedimentary rock. So the process is through compaction and cementation when the sediments are carried into the stream. And then changes in the Earth's crust might bury the sedimentary rock deep within the Earth. Sa ilalim ng lupa, there will be an intense heat and pressure. Through heat and pressure, it will change the sedimentary rock into metamorphic rock. If the rock is exposed to more heat and pressure, it might melt into a magma, and the rock cycle continues. If the metamorphic rock is subjected to total heat and pressure, it will be melted again, and it will be converted into magma here. And then, if you will look here, the igneous rock here, it can be converted directly through heat and pressure into metamorphic. And then the metamorphic rock can be converted directly through weathering and erosion by sediments. So when we say weathering and erosion, this is the wind, the animals carrying on the ocean waves, carrying the rock and then wearing away the surface of the rock. Yung kapag tinatangay ng tubig, ng hangin, nawi-wear out. Kumbaga nababawasan yung rock, nagiging sediment yung pieces nun. And then, the sedimentary rock through weathering and erosion can be converted into sediments. And then, let us discuss each types of rock deeply. I have here igneous rock. So, igneous rock can be either intrusive or extrusive rock. So, the intrusive igneous rock is formed from magma cooling within the Earth, sa loob ng Earth, sa ilalim ng lupa. So, for example, ito yung mantle mo. Andiyan yung magma nag-cooling. Okay, tumitigas siya doon through pressure. So, when that happens, it contains large crystals. Now, we also have here the extrusive rock, which is formed when the magma reaches the Earth's surface. So, ang extrusive ay nanggaling sa lava. Yung lava, yun yung magma na ineject ng bulkan. Sumabog, diba? So, ang tawag natin sa magma na lumabas sa bulkan ay lava. Okay? Ngayon, itong lava ay titigas, mag-harden, and that will become an extrusive igneous rock having small crystals or no crystals at all. Okay? And then, examples of intrusive and extrusive rocks we have here: intrusive diorite, granite, pegmatite, and gabbro. For extrusive or formed outside the Earth's surface or through lava, we have here the basalt, andesite, rhyolite, and scoria. Now, for sedimentary rock, we have three types of that. We have clastic, chemical, and organic. For clastic sedimentary rock, these are formed mostly by weathering and erosion. Okay, examples are gravel, sand, silt, shale, and mud. Now, I have here next is the chemical sedimentary rock. It is formed from hardened minerals usually dissolved in water. Examples of these are limestone or rock salt. Yes, asin yung malaking bato ng asin. So, ipapound yun, di ba, dudurugin para maging iodized salt. So, dito galing yan sa rock salt. And then we also have here the organic sedimentary rock, which are formed from remains of living organisms that has been compacted and cemented for millions of years. Examples are the coal. Next, we have here the third type of rock. We have here the metamorphic rock. So we call the change of igneous and sedimentary rock to metamorphic rock as metamorphism. And we have two types of metamorphism. So we have here the contact metamorphism, formed from source of heat. An example is the change of limestone into marble. And then we also have here the regional metamorphism, formed from pressure from plate tectonics and mountain formation. I have here a diagram. So dito nag-occur yung contact metamorphism, yung malapit sa source of heat, which is the magma here. Ito yung contact yan. Dito malapit sa mga magma. And then the regional metamorphism occurs within the plate tectonics, sa mga nagbabangga ang plate tectonics. So ito yung regional. Okay? Tsaka sa mga napo-form na mountains, nandyan yan. So, mga nag-i-slide. Pag sinabi kasi natin pressure, yung nako-compact siya. Nagigit-git siya. Okay? Kaya nabubuo yung rock. Ang example ng regional metamorphism natin, we have here the shale changing into slate, schist, gneiss, and megmatite. Metamorphic rocks can be classified as foliated or non-foliated. When we say foliated, these are minerals of the rock are flattened or drawn out and arranged in bands and parallel. Nakita nyo may mga bands siya. So, non-foliated does not contain a band. Just like this one. It doesn't have a band compared to this one. Examples of foliated metamorphic rock is the gneiss here, metamorphic rock. This one. Slate as well is a foliated metamorphic rock. If you will enlarge that, we have here the bands of minerals. And then we also have here the marble for non-foliated rock example. Marble and then quartzite, non-foliated. It doesn't have a mineral band. Now, let us proceed on the uses of igneous rocks. So, here are some examples. We have here the basalt. This one is used for gravel, for construction, and also for soil mixes. And then the pumice, it is used for cleaning and polishing. And we have here the uses for sedimentary rock. They can be used in buildings, monuments, park benches, cement, and concrete. Since malambot and then certain fossils or remains of living things of the past, since almost all fossils are found in the sedimentary rock, buried. Kasi yung mga sedimentary rock makatagpuan ninyo mostly sa streams and rivers. And then, as a source of energy like the coal. Then, for the metamorphic rock, so for quartzite, we can use this as a building stone and manufacturing of glass and sandpaper. And then, we also have here the marble, which can be used in construction buildings, statues, and monuments. Okay, so that is all for this lecture video.